We're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 5. And we're going to start at verse 9. And it reads, Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity. Listen, y'all. Listen right here. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Straight up. Let's go get another witness. Let's go to Numbers 14 and 18. Like I said, this is going to be quick. I ain't going to take up too much of y'all time. Then I know my people, they have a very short attention span. And, of course, the Gentile, they too proud and, too racist and everything else to listen at the truth coming from a so-called black man. So I'm going to try to make this quick and edifying as possible. Let's go to Numbers chapter 14, starting at verse 18. Say, the Lord is long-suffering, right, and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity, right, and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty. In other words, he going to be patient with you. He going to show you mercy. He going to even forgive you for certain things, right? But by no means will you go unpunished. And that's what the Bible says. Let's read this again. This is Numbers 14, verse 18. The Lord is long-suffering, of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation, right? Third and fourth generation. Let's get one more, man. Let's go to Exodus 20, right? Chapter 20, verse 5. Say, Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. And I'm going to show y'all how y'all hate the Father and don't even realize it, right? So without further ado, man, like I say, Christians feel like just because, or mostly, white people feel like, and other Gentiles, because it wasn't just Esau who enslaved us. We were scattered to the four corners of the earth. All nations took part in our destruction and captivity, right? So, they, and like I say, these Gentiles, these people, these so-called white people feel like that, they exempt from this judgment because they didn't convert it. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe on Christ and all this stuff here. No, according to the scripture, you got to get your guilty verdict, man. You got to get your judgment for it. It's just that simple. Now, keep in mind now, there's levels to this thing. And Most High willing, we're going to get into it, up in here. But back to the Gentile. No, you're not exempt, from judgment, man. Not only that, you do have to pay for the sins of your fathers. And this is what the Lord tells us, right? You have to pay for the sin for your father, just like the Israelites had to pay for the sin and still bearing the sins of their fathers. Let's go to Lamentations. We're going to go to Lamentations chapter 5, verse 7. And it reads, it say, Our fathers have sinned and are not. In other words, they're not here no more. What Solomon and other Judite kings and Israelite kings did, they not here no more. But we bearing that burden. Their descendants are bearing that burden of those sins, right? Let's read. It say, Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Check out what it goes on to say the next verse. Verse 8. It says, Servants have ruled over us. There is none that do deliver us out of their hand. Right? So our Redeemer is Christ. So Christ will come and deliver us out of their hands. Right? So let's move on, because a lot of y'all Gentiles are under this strong delusion, that everything's okay, fine, and dandy now. But that's just so far from being the truth. Right? And we're going to show y'all the strong delusion that y'all are up under. You know what I'm saying? What that strong delusion is Christianity. And any other so-called religion, you know, that's supposed to, that uses the Hebrew book called the Bible as its foundational scripture, right? So this is the strong delusion. Christianity, Islam, you know what I'm saying, Judaism, and any other type of ism and religious practice, you know, that people believe. Remember, we talking about a strong delusion. A strong delusion is something that is believable. It's such a strong delusion that matter of fact, over almost 3 billion people, probably more. I think Christianity bigger than that now. Probably 4, 5, 6 billion people. I don't know. It's 7 billion people on the planet. So I say it's probably about 2.6, 2.7 billion people that consider themselves Christians. That's the strong delusion.